4 with the number 4 art thou, and then gheagal, Gheagal. Oh yeah, hold on. Okay. Dun dun dun. Not turning on my webcam, not plugging in my webcam.
They wanna fight,
because I don't want clothes. This is Oliver's fault. I mean, it is, but still, you're a bitch.
Fish biscuits. That wasn't right.
Fish biscuits. Aren't you a cat? Aren't you supposed to like fish
I assume he'll
biscuits?
dress us back to her charming self. I've run into a problem. I have... Follow me.
like
the
fuck.
library's downstairs.
That's fair, okay.
Give me just a moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can.
It's super cheesy.
I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing. This biscuit.
I warned you, Ember!
That was specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You just focus on getting the book.
The spell's specifically targeting the person who wasn't supposed to enter. Wow. Wow. Just wow, wow,
Refreshing. Take it in. An opportunity for learning.
Bitch, I'm searching these because they're here. I'm not trying to learn anything. I have audiobooks for that. In fact, sometimes I like AFK fish or something while listening to an audiobook.
That's it, you got it! Now, let's get out of here before I set off something else.
Before you set something else, well, try not doing shit you're not supposed to do, and then you won't set shit off. Just, you know, I thought.
Magister Irin really didn't want me getting in there, huh? I have to admire the dedication.
He didn't want you going in there. Why did you go in there? Where are you, Ember? Wait, she's... Okay, she's in here. Where's your stupid, annoying face? Oh, below, okay.
I didn't know. The ritual circle is just up the hill. I'll meet you there.
Ugh.
Stop making old man noise. Stop making old man noises every time I fucking put you on a horse. That sounds like a personal problem. A really personal problem.
I'm here.
Disturb not. Ew.
Light the 3 ritual flames here. I'll get the ones on the altar.
Yeah, my dad and Loki don't get along, but, you know.
There. It's done. The spell is set. Follow me. We should be able to see it materialize. Any second now. We did it!
Used to work under these conditions. I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of
I
course,
like her better as
Fulgressa.
a Gwar. You know, I used to feel
promised to
sorry for
address
her,
the
but...
situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate. I see.
Hey, you. Let's talk while Magister Irin... I thought It's time...
I'm taking notes
Magister
on your
Irin,
progress.
I'm grateful for your
Just
teachings
so you're aware.
and your patience.
Galvanizing.
But I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents. Like me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Huldressa. Not a chance.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is Miri, you're right. Oh, and I need Isabel. Cool. Disgruntled grumble. We have these inside. Or maybe perhaps not. It's not my problem.
Hey! Hey! Over here! I need some help. Thank the 8 divines. Oh. A letter. This is probably? Yes.
Alright, she's smoking, which means I'm gonna read a book with my ears.
Page 172 of 179. Entering auto mode. We're able to listen to all of the songs again together and to reflect on each one.
Maybe there's
From
more
then
to this
until
place
today,
than meets the eye.
album has been my favorite. I relate to the experience of the immigrant who did not take for granted that he would be alive. It was very salient in my mind that this was my one and only shot. So my primary way of coping had been by writing, and I was running out of time. I also did not know who, other than me, would tell my story, if anyone. Most importantly, I was struggling to allow myself to love and be loved while cancer has been my reality. I was as a woman who was witnessing the same acted on the stage and is witnessing me as a play of destiny. Hamilton pushed my reflection into raw spaces, but also helped me heal. However, I would say my number one coping mechanism was doing this very work. I learned so much from each person I interviewed. Every person challenged me. My capacity to be open, permeable, and understanding was developed and used to its limit. I would not deny that the experience was extremely painful. It was traumatizing and re-traumatizing. It was as if I tore open a wound each time it started to heal. It was also fatiguing and, at times, frightening. In the beginning, I would do 2 interviews in one day.
The ruin just sunk into the
But then,
ground here.
I could not do more than one every few days. It would take me days to recover and heal again. Open oneself up to the pain is excruciating for the body but enlightening for the soul. It was worth every minute, every tear, and every sigh. I could not be more grateful to those who allowed me into the personal spaces and shared their stories with me. I was honored. One of my existential arguments because of my death was to write a book that could live on someone's shelf after I died. I wanted to be in philosophy and to sit next to Hegel's work or next to Kant's or Habermas's. I I do not really know if that would ever happen. I do not know if I would be given the time to learn enough, to think enough, to converse with enough people, and to write a masterpiece. I do not know. The only thing I know is that I am determined to work as much as I can to transcend my limits. If my time comes before doing something meaningful for others, I will know that I have to do my best. I also know that the work will be developed more and more editing and writing. I am sending this out as a challenge now because I am running out of time and need to start on the next project. I will always be working on writing, editing, and rewriting the narrative. What else can I do to cope better? I could use more good laughs. I could also breathe deeper. Final remarks. I will end this book with a few reflections and remarks. These are what I hope my reader has noticed in these pages. No one is an exception, and no one is immune from cancer, this nasty
Those
disease.
lunatics will hear you.
Many people have gotten it. You could get it, too. The 40 people whose stories
Over
are in
here.
this book are
Let
making
me
meaning
out
and
before
building
these
resilience
cultists
while
kill
living
me.
with these incurable cancers.
I
Let
would
me
not
help
enter
you!
here.
There's a cult of
Flee
Sithis
if
in
you
these
value
caves.
your
Many of
life.
They
these
sacrifice
have
people.
privileges that make it
Thank you.
possible to find
We've
the
been here for
diagnosis early
days.
enough and to receive treatment that has
You
kept
should
it
get
alive
out of
for some time.
Before we continue, let's talk a
By
moment.
the time you read these words, many of us will be gone.
It's a long story.
What will be left are memories in the minds of those who loved us, our deeds, and these stories. I wrote this book as one answer to my existential struggle. I also wrote it to open space for others to advance the conversations around their existential inquiries. The answer I have proposed implicitly and explicitly in this work, assume that many of these participants also suggested, is simple. You can deal better with your existential struggle if you do not obsess about it and instead, pay attention to other struggles. It is when a person shifts their mind from worrying about their own aches and opens their soul to empathize with the suffering of others that they can transcend their limits and their existential fears. But it is not all about fear. These are stories of hope. Yes, we live at a time when there is plenty of hope for those still living with lung cancer. At the same time, there is a lot of work yet to be done. Now, these people are living longer, and the question is how to make their lives more tolerable, more fulfilled, and more enjoyable. There is a lot to be done. Cancer is an isolating disease. It is isolating because it is not understood, by the patient or by others. The person who has cancer suffers alone, even when people are around. There is a lot to be done to break this pattern of isolation. For instance, let's open spaces for patients with cancer to continue to live in the mainstream of life and not be shoved to the margins. When you develop cancer, you will have an identity crisis. I guarantee that. There is a discontinuity, and the person is not the same as before. The good news is that many people can reconstruct their identity and keep going. And the person can keep going without living with loss. But the opposite can also be true. The person could continue
I'm
on
not really with
that
them.
added meaning
Don't
having
hurt
had
me.
an awakening. The stories here are of ordinary people, just like you and me. I wrote the stories for ordinary people, just like you and me.
Split up!
The average person, whether living unseen or living on the margin of the scene, has many rich stories that are worth being told. These
We have an
stories
accord.
are worth hearing. We can learn tons from those who struggle with cancer and live at the limits of time. We can learn about who we are, and we can reflect on who we will become if faced with a similar threat. Tarrying at the limits of time is a privileged position of enlightenment and insight. But still, people with lung cancer are suffering every day. They are misunderstood, and their experiences are mischaracterized. There is still the stigma around lung cancer with its relationship to smoking, and that sucks. It sucks, and it sucks badly to be blamed for a disease you are suffering from that you played no role in creating.
You'd better not lay a finger on
Sucks
me.
when you have been
You
forbidden
have no
empathy
idea
because
who
of
you're
your
dealing
mental
with.
illness.
Xanathar,
Humans
give
can
me
only do
patience.
so much, and our control over our destiny is finite.
What does that mean? The daughter
We
of
deserve care
Sithis and
from
her
one
brother
another,
are in the
and
fane
that,
of scorn.
conversely, can be
What is the
unlimited.
meaning of this? Quisley Silvel?
Patients
He
with
belongs
cancer
to
need
Leleus
support in
now.
finding meaning while living life
I
and
don't believe
dealing
him.
with mundane
I
day-to-day
think he knows
concerns.
more than he says he does.
They also need understanding as
Hardly.
they struggle to make sense of their illness.
Please, I'll
They deserve spaces to support them as they redefine who they are and continue to author their narratives. They also deserve listening ears when they explain why and how they feel or struggle with this or that feeling or constraint. Still, you should not expect that you can find the meaning for them. They may not find it themselves, either, and that is okay.
Help! Break
Our
these
life projects
crystals!
may never be finished
Please,
while
they're
we're still
killing
alive.
me!
When the person searches for meaning, they might choose to elaborate whatever philosophies or framework they fancy, and visit of the live life in the here and now. There is no one answer for every person's question. There is no one why. No one story explains it all. Yes, there is meaning in knowing and learning. There is meaning also in relationship, connectedness, and community. There is a lot of meaning in living for a purpose and transcending one's limits by being there for others. But there is meaning in not searching for any meaning and just simply living. There is also a choice of rejecting the notion of being altogether. Within this or that framework of viewing life, cancer is still a significant adversity. But people do build resilience if they are granted the right conditions. Some people are more fortunate than others in terms of their predisposition for being resilient as, drawing on the previous life, they strive to live with the cancer better. People can make it easier for the patient to develop strength if they give the right support. The person cannot do it alone. Knowledge empowers patients to deal with the uncertainty and to have hope. But at times, some will feel the need to reach beyond, into religion, to find strength, and that is all right, too. It is also okay to not be strong, and it is okay to feel broken. The person should be able to say, I am broken inside and cannot do it anymore. They can also choose to keep on until they can no longer keep on. All of society should be part of making the experience of the intolerable. That should be what defines us as humans. But especially with those who work in healthcare, it is their duty because they made a commitment to taking care of others. Providing experiences with healthcare that are supportive of autonomy and respectful of patients' perspectives are essential. In the end, people do what they want to do. In reality, people do all kinds of health actions. For me, as a physician, it is good to be doing what is useful and avoiding what is not. But it is okay for someone else to do what they want as long as it is not preventing them from doing what is useful for their wish to attain some desired effect. Otherwise, they are not doing what is in their best interest. And yes, the targeted chemotherapy medicines work and are good at keeping people alive. It is likely to not be turmeric or ginger that is healing people but rather the medicines, which have been proven to work. Whether I agree with the patient's practices or not, my commitment is to listen to what people want to do and why they want to do what they are doing. Doctors can understand a lot when they talk to people and hear why they do or do not do certain things.
Somewhere
As a doctor,
safer.
I learned from doing these interviews that I should listen more. And I should do it with an open mind and curiosity. I also learned that it is not that people do not know or do not want to do what they think is right. At times, people just cannot. It is suitable for doctors to also know that people do all kinds of things,
Those
at times without
idiots were
telling
going
them and
to
even against their recommendations.
Good.
It could
I
be
saw a
helpful
rough
to
map of
open
this place
spaces for
before I got caught.
conversations so people can make better, more informed choices. Also, people make health choices not just because of their life philosophy but also because of specific traits.
I sense your arcanum is drained
People
here.
resort to alternative medicine approaches because they cannot afford the need to medical doctors and the systems that come from the tests medical doctors do, let alone the entire cost of those tests. People cope using multiple strategies, and many of them work and work well. Cancer is a disease that threatens a person's existence of the self as a person. Thus, maintaining agency is essential for a sense of well-being and for coping. Advocacy. volunteering, mentoring, and participating in research are all noble strategies that leverage the new identity. Entering manual mode. Page 178 of 179.
Nah. Well, I untangle my headphones. Fuck. Hold on. Hello, dead person, let me ravage your corpse.
Dead.
You're not part of this cult, are you? In fact, you appear to be lost.
I'm gonna
dark
try doing
elf
what
friend
you and
watches
Grace
me
talked
with
about
no
and
small
promising to
amount of
free him and then
suspicion.
not doing it.
They hid the switch for a secret door under that crate.
I'm a good person, yes, it's true.
Give Lelace my regard.
No, he hates vampires, so he did it out of spite.
I knew.
And I'm gonna talk to him. Hi, vampire guy.
Perhaps before you... I came here. Yes, I'm still capable of gratitude.
Okay, I'll let you out. Forgets to let him out. Okay. And Loki, you can't tell me that I'm not thoughtful for it because this is actually suggested by somebody
This
else.
should take
I just
us
wanted
right to the
see what
cult's
would
hidden
happen.
temple. Come on. Hold up a moment before we go on. I've been thinking. I stumbled. This may sound... Someone's coming!
There you are. I'm afraid I wasted my time on that cultist. He knew nothing. Glad I caught up to you. Oh,
Am I
see you
taller than
found
him?
That... Tenare. Watch your back, friend. You put the fear...
I was trying to.
She seems like not at the...
I was trying to be a
You're
short,
not even going to
high
apologize,
elf.
are you?
I'm sorry.
Just keep your distance from...
That's fair. Xander, I am a scholar, damn it. Well, he's definitely taller than his wood elf stepsis I'm stuck, bro. No, stepsis I'm stuck, Bill.
What are you doing here? Go away!
Arise, my brother. Kill these trespassers.
I'll just dear. I'll get out of the way.
I'll get out of the way.
Little bastard.
I love how mad Bastion gets about Quistley. Like, he's usually such a gentle soul, but then when it comes to Quistley, he's like, that bastard!
She said so.
She murders people, you idiot. You were probably...
Bastion, nor to that rude dark elf that just laughed at me.
What about the rude high elf that's also laughing at you and jumping on this bed here? Shit, I do have to talk to him. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Let me farm bot first, though. Book bot. I just open these books for fun. I don't actually know how to read. Yes. I've completely finished out every language that Duolingo has to offer, but I can't read. So basically I'm Orion.
Claim.
Bastion doesn't.
Once we get quit, I'll threaten. I think we can all walk. What do you think, Tenare? Are you willing to give it a try?
I'll need to bring last told proof of Quisley's demise.
What kind of proof would you need?
Alright, are we gonna do the girls tonight, or are we gonna save that? Okay, for Miri's, let's kill everybody. Let's kill her brother. Okay. Miri and Isabel.
Yeah!
Can we do Isabel tonight, and then we can do Miri, because like you're gonna have to tell me, okay, go here and do this one. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd like to do that one together and just like kill everybody this go round, because Regal's stupid. He's stupid. He's like incompetent stupid. He's Gryffindor. This is Sparta. Even though she swears up, down, and sideways, oh, all my characters are Slytherins. No, not if you've got someone who's good with a sword, but also a complete bonehead. That's a Gryffindor. If he's hardworking enough, possibly a Hufflepuff. No problem. Did your friend go to bed? So, update on the cauliflower crackers. Lucius does like them. Like, he'll reach into the box and sample them. But he doesn't love them. He just like, yeah, these are okay, yeah. And I'm like, those are fucking disgusting. How can you stand them? Well, I guess you also eat keto chocolate, so you know, you're 3 years old, you don't know any better. Something smells really good. I bet it's whatever Loki put in the microwave. Chork pop. It smells really good though, and I usually don't like pork chops the way you make them. Pork cop? That's literally just a cop. Yeah. Yeah, because pigs. What if DSP became a cop? Still broke as hell, I guess. Still addicted to mobile games.
Hostilities ended. Now,
Trinket side-eyes you warily. The pink dread. Trophy would like you to know he not dragging potato. He's a very cute potato, though. I really love Naomi Lord's character design. Or, I mean, her art style. It's so adorable. They're all cute potatoes, even fucking Token.
I heard the daughter is so distraught, she's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself. Poor girls.
Yeah, I haven't really looked too deeply into it. I've kind of skimmed.
What brings you? If
I'll
you help
read
Isabel
more
win the
stuff
tournament,
later.
she could agree to...
Trophy stares awkwardly. Trinket stares awkwardly. Token, oh, hell yeah! Where's my shrine, nigga?
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll figure... I'm sorry. The 8 must have... somewhere on these lands, before they belonged to the Where4. Let's meet up at the castle library. Go on, I'll catch up with you at the castle's library.
I got castle library. What did you get?
It's easy to find. Big room, full of books. Can't miss it. Let's meet up at the castle. Of course, Drake. Aurelia and I...
Fuck Aurelia. Disrespectfully. Like we were talking about last night. Right. Yeah, and I mean, like, Corey was kind of the same way about that. Like, she wrote, basically, in order to do anything, like, oh, well, it's a magical curse and you have to rape him and you both have to climax at the same time. Was a constant plot thread with her. Yeah. Loki says GOF magic. Yeah, we've been working on the show since, like, I've been working on it since, like, 2010. And yeah, it's exactly what it's like. I still have to, like, publish some more scripts and, like, tag you so that I can make sure you understand, like, the fucking absurdity of that shit. Like, just the shit that I'm used to from her. From Corey. And, like, a lot of stuff that Bex does remind me of Corey. To the point where I've referred to her as Corey Light. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, rape is sexy, and also all my characters have the same opinions, and all my characters fucking talk for each other instead of talking for themselves.
I'll see you there. I'm hoping...
Move, bitch, get out my way. But yeah, and I think... Oh, but she doesn't ever push for threads, right? But she thought she'd remind, yeah, whatever. Yeah, and I remember, like, you told me when we first started, like, when we were gonna do, it was either Fallout or Cyberpunk, I can't remember which for the life of me. I think it might have been Fallout. No, it was pretty sure it was Fallout. There were going to be, like, these factions, and Faustus was going to lead one. He was going to get captured and tortured. And you went, like, out of your way to tell me not in a ooh sexy way. And I'm like, okay. Because, yes, I do have characters who would turn it into ooh the sexy way. But while some of my characters are legitimately that kinky, some of them would just do it out of spite. Because they're assholes. And they, like, pretend to be into it. I'm gonna get this way shrine. But yeah, I think in her case, it's the same thing with Corey, is that her character being raped would, in their twisted ass brains, translate to, oh, he wanted it so much that he just couldn't control himself and blah.
Time for tea, then.
Huh. The oh god, I know what crab people you're talking about too, and that's just, and she was excited for that. That's nasty. I don't think even Corey would have gone that far. Corey, she made all of her men have like super big schlongs and stuff, but they were always like supposed to be hot. They were all like hot, but they were like rated with unrealistic large dicks. So that was her thing. Yeah.
Oh, Madame Valois, you're too late. I'm here first, you cannot pass through.
I guess what he said.
Yeah.
Hurry up, will you, lad? I'll need sustenance forthwith.
It's
you don't
not
have much time to make me a meal.
Yeah, I remember that. Didn't she have like a busted arm or something? Like her arm was busted, and yet she was trying to like tell the healers how to do their fucking jobs. No! I did the...
Remembered by the curved tree. The ruin should be at the top of the rise.
I actually did the whole Power of Love bullshit with Trent and Rebecca of, like, him healing faster than he should have from having every bone in his body broken and not even needing outpatient physical therapy as it happened. Because the power of her love had healed him or something. And I did that because it was cheesy and stupid and because that's the kind of fucking soap opera shit that fits in with the universe of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. But would I do that now with any of her characters, knowing what kind of person Alia is? Hell no. Or knowing what kind of person Freya is? Or knowing what, you know, hell no. Oh yeah, I let Xander give Sebastian True Love's kiss and all that, but then he's fucking gone again. Oh, the Xander Muse, he's been yelling at me to be more active and he just misses Sebastian so much. Okay, it literally takes 5 seconds to type Xander, hi. Hit send. That's it. Simple shit.
I'm not sure it's chivalrous of me, but I hope that arse wastes the rest of the day looking for that hilt. We did it! 8 above help. No, thankfully. Our trial will be to reclaim
loot.
We can meet up at the Navir Chapel. The entrance to the catacombs is in there.
Yeah, the Castle Chapel, the loot thingy. I know. For the clarified, I meant L-U-T-E and not L-O-O-T. Right. Okay. No, we can't take a fucking portal. Stop being a whiny little bitch. Besides, I like exploring. Oh, and I'll bet you anything, the whole, her telling, Aerie, like, oh, I wanted him to love her because he loves her, not because he feels forced to. I'll bet you anything that's in response to how her Freya with my Faustus was. Because he was like, oh, okay, you're gonna force me on pain of death to be, or your Dark Lord's gonna force me on pain of death to be with you. Okay, I guess I'm gonna masturbate to Lucifer every chance I get. Okay, thanks, bye.
Eight give me strength. Of all the sneaky, dishonest... We've got a small... Yes, a golden... Let's meet back inside the chapel. The catacombs entrance is down the stairs.
Yeah, also if you don't want people to feel forced, try not forcing people. I don't know. No, I mean in story. In story with in my Faustus's case it was, well, if you don't if Faustus didn't agree to be with Freya, the Dark Lord would kill him. In the other Faustus's case, Ares Faustus's, well, if you don't be with Freya, then the Dark Lord will turn you back into a girl.
How could you do this to me?
Thank you.
So yeah, she is forcing. Yeah.
If you don't... And I'm looking for a posting more interesting.
Is it because someone's talking too close to you, the mic's picking it up? Yup. Well, what I mean is like, he's just being loud. Because if he's being that loud, he's that close to you that I can hear him, and he's right next to you. I can only imagine how much it hurts your ears.
I hope you've had better luck than I did. The stewards were no help at all.
All
right, let's see if we can find that fancy loot. Sir Brynville probably needed deep into it. These catacombs have been generations. Might be a bit twisty. Why can't I search the spider?
The target is out of range. I'm standing right on top of it. Okay, whatever.
Hello? I say, Langley, is that you? Help a fellow out?
That's too bad you can't say go away. I'm trying to concentrate on something.
We'll try to help you.
They could go on the outside of the house.
I know Stendar.
That's a really shitty living situation. I think I went the wrong. Yeah, no, that sounds like such bullshit.
A fascinating encounter.
A fascinating encounter. Yeah, Xander, you like it when I pick up swords? Serena's reaction when Romaine gave her Rapunzel to polish. It's like, ooh, you want me to polish your sword? And she got away with it too. Oh, and also Alia being so offended that Romaine shoved her off his lap.
Is that you all with my sword?
Well, he also shoved Serena off his lap in the same, like, not the same, the comment section for the same starter.
And there,
Like,
well played. Good luck to you both.
like, Serena asked him to be her Santa Claus and give her a kiss for Christmas, and he's like, okay, now go. And nudged her off, and she went skipping away like la-di-da, but then like let Alia kiss him, and then was like, okay, are you done? And nudged her off his lap, and she's like, she couldn't believe he'd shoved her off his lap, or some damn thing. It was something stupid and dramatic like that. It's like, why would you expect different treatment? Like,
I've never been this far into the catacombs. What a story this will make.
in that particular thread, it was really ambiguous, but, like, in the one thread where, like the thread where they met, which I'm not, like, on that thread, but I see that thread, they knew each other for 4 days, and that's the one where, like, he's like, don't call me love, I don't know you. And she's like, 4 days is nothing. Like, oh, dude, I was talking to Vicky about this. About how, like, it's super, like...
They say that Sir Brenvale died at the hands of a ghost.
I don't like the whole, fated mates thing, like the, oh, you instantly just know who your mate is, because number one, it's fucking god money, but number two, there's, like, no room for, like, what if they're just their personalities just turn out to being incompatible? What if, like, their fundamental life philosophies do not match up, which Alia and Romaine sure the hell don't. And Serena doesn't really have a life philosophy. She'll just, like, go with anyone who loves and accepts her, which love is a stretch, but he sure as hell accepts her and thinks she's useful, so it's good enough. So, but, like, it's like, oh, well, he has to be my true love because I looked at him and decided that I love him. That's not true love, that's mental illness.
Look! That's the loot! Oh, and that must be what remains of Sir Brenvale, then. We've got it! Drake, let's get out of here.
La! At last. Loot. Away from this place, that ghastly mad spirit may return anon.
And I mean, yes to suck, I was gonna say not to suck my own dick in public, but yes to suck my own dick in public. Sebastian thought that he and Trent were meant to be together because he fell in love with Trent like the day that they met. They knew each other for, God, it would have been like, what, 25 years or so, and they ended up not getting together. So, shrug emoji. If it can happen with lifelong friends, it can happen with someone you've known for 4 fucking days. Like, well, 4 days is nothing because I already looked at him and I knew that I loved him. But he doesn't. What are boundaries? What are healthy fucking boundaries? She's so fucking toxic too. It's like she reacts to somebody stating their boundaries by growling at them and saying like, well, I already know that you're mine because you're my mate and I decided this because I have the shifter gene. It's like, what? Like, I'm embarrassed for her.
I'm guessing. I'll meet you near the old Way Shrine just up the road.
And okay, part of this is me being a petty well, not jealous, but me being a petty bitch because Serena's also shipping with Romaine, but also, nah. I mean, she's also super toxic, but somehow she manages to fucking be super toxic without, like, well, yeah, she makes an ass of herself, and sometimes she is kind of repulsive, but at least I acknowledge it. It's not like, oh, well, it's not like, oh, how can you think Serena's a bad person? Because she is a bad person, but... Yeah.
Ugh. I suppose I think they...
Don't get any of them on me.
Serena doesn't think Siegfried is a good person. She thinks he's a hot person.
You saved me. Those crabs were going to...
It touched my
Disgusting
legs
creatures.
with their disgusting shells. Not another one!
The way that,
No!
yeah, the way that.
Not another crab!
Yeah. Yeah, and Serena's thing is like if Siegfried tried to kill Trent, who's like the closest thing she has to a brother, Siegfried tried to kill Trent, she's not gonna be like, oh la-di-da, he's such a good person. She's gonna be like,
Another chance
what
at
the
perfection.
fuck, dude? Could you not? And also to Trent, okay, you need to calm down because this, yeah, like you need to calm down because this is my man. Not you need to calm down because he's a good person. This is mine. I'm the only one that gets to talk shit about it. Yeah. And thank you for that. Because she's not really interested in who's a good The thing is that Alia wants everybody to be like sweet and pure because that's how Beck sees Alia. But Serena doesn't give a shit about being sweet and pure. It's like the farthest thing from a priority for her. Because, you know, what does being sweet and pure get you? It gets you used for 25 years and then fucking discarded by somebody that you were in love with. So, no to that. And instead, here I go killing again. Yeah, like, yeah, and if you ever say anything bad about any of her girls, like, but she's really not like that. She's so not like that, but yeah, she is.
Well, you're still too late.
Yeah, she is.
A wizard's
that's
magic
what I'm
is no
seeing.
match for
That's
the
like,
strength and honor of this aspirant. For honor.
Yeet.
All right. Seems like the direct approach won't work here.
Becca literally tried to rape someone, but she's not a rapist. Okay. Alright.
Brew doesn't go easy on aspirants, it seems. A bird. Looks. I think the trick to this is the pillars themselves. Take a look. Carefully. Look at that branch there. Representing
Yeah, and it's like,
maybe?
yeah, and I mean,
cat's
Serena
paw.
acts like cutesy, but it's in a very it's in a very exaggerated kind of way, and you're not actually supposed to think she's like, some people will think she's sweet, and she'll take full advantage of that to do something terrible. Or do something that suits her purpose, like, and meanwhile Alia wants you to think that she's sweet because, yeah. Yeah, it's the lecturing thing that gets it for me. It's like, it's not, it's bossy, it's bitchy, and she needs to shut up. You know, it surprises me that she's never, like, gotten on anyone's ass for, wait, has she gotten on any of your muse's ass for smoking?
Stimulating. Look at this place.
Just like cigarettes.
And
That's weird. Okay.
What's next?
No. I asked for a reason. The reason I asked is because at one point, one of her characters, and by extension her, basically said that it's hot that Sebastian smokes cloves. And I was like, but that's as much of an addiction as heroin or alcohol or any of the other shit that you get on Nathaniel for doing. Oh, she definitely had some shit to say about both Nathaniel and Sebastian being sex addicts. It's like,
someday you'll make.
But it's like, okay, you know what? Sebastian probably should have, straight up cheated on Xander with another vampire because it's not getting it from him. Gotta get it from somewhere.
Carrying feathers and branches and flowers, I hope. Majestic birds, right up until you're cleaning scat off the docks. Dragon's mail, powerful symbolism. That did it!
Yeah, but she also wanted to try to ship Becca or Freya or Kat to Sebastian. Like, I know she got butthurt because Sebastian decided he didn't want to fuck Kat, and he tried it once and decided he didn't like it. He didn't want to do it again. So maybe she was pissed off at him for that or something. But no, she's also god modded this other thing where, oh, no other vampire can touch Sebastian because they will, I don't know, die or something like that because Sebastian's bonded to Xander. And I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. Lachlan doesn't feed on blood, first of all.
Off you go then.
I was laughing so hard when I read that solo, and Romaine's like, well, it's not blood, because Lachlan had said that exact same thing to Serena. Well, it's not blood. Well, awkward, but okay, I guess. Hot too.
We've got the stat.
Well, here's the thing, too, is that when you mentioned Nathaniel, I was like, oh yeah, Nathaniel didn't want to fuck Kat either, but in Nathaniel's case, it's because she's literally the sister of the person he does want to fuck, and that's weird for him. In Sebastian's case, yeah, in Sebastian's case, it's not that it was weird that she's his sister. It's, well, now that he's actually gotten to know her and gotten to know her personality, it turns him off completely. And I'm not sure which one was more offensive to her. Like, honestly, you think, well, I actually got to know you and I hate your personality would be the more offensive thing, but I don't want to fuck you because you're the sibling of the person that I do want to fuck. She's like, but I'm not my brother. So I don't understand what the problem is. Like, just so it's clear, when I write time, I'm not a dumb cunt. Unless I'm unintentionally. I do have her written. I have a starter for her. Somebody else did respond to it, but I mean, we can use, or I can write another one specifically with her. Oh yeah, I'm saying that I've done it, and I will absolutely do that. I will show the kind of person she's supposed to be versus the kind of oh yeah, and I wrote her character sheet based on like the interactions with Bex. So I wrote a character sheet based on how Bex acted, and I basically called Kat a sociopath. Like I said, okay, well she's Trent's sister, and she tries to act all happy-go-lucky, but you can really tell she's touched in the head, or something to that effect. And, like, as a counterpoint, Bex had written, you know, when we did this whole characters and their impressions of each other exercise, which I did to, like, kind of show her characters are supposed to be different. You know, it was a learning exercise. She armchair diagnosed Nathaniel with intermittent explosive disorder. He doesn't have intermittent explosive disorder. If anything, you know, he might be a borderline like me, because a lot of my characters are borderlines because I can't help it because I'm a borderline. But as far as his temper goes, she thinks Lucifer, the chillest character I write, has a temper too. But the thing is that he doesn't have a temper. He was just pissed off at somebody repeatedly doing something that he said not to do. But ooh tee hee, he can't control his temper.
Proceed, madam. Your second may present any trophies you have won.
Together, we found the hilt of blade Redheart, lost in a battle long ago. This we present to the Order of the Iron Knot.
Oh.
Well done, aspirant Belwa.
To the Order of the Albatross, we present the Gilded Lute of Sir Brenvale.
Now, perhaps we could hear a poem or ditty about the adventure, aspirant.
The lute of gold did gather mold, lost for many years. I cannot lie, Brenvale did die, tripping on a tomb. And finally, we present the Oaken Order with the Staff of the Wild Woods, after solving the wizard Earl of Rue's puzzle.
You, aspirant.
Aspirant Velois, claiming all 3 trophies makes you the champion of the Sapphire Tourney. Come, you have earned a boon from your commander. From this day forward, you are a knight of High Isle. Be brave, courteous, loyal, and act with honor. Arise, Dame Isabel Velois.
Lord Commander, I know what my boon will be. You may know as well. Please release Aurelia from the promise you made. Allow her to make her own choice to marry or not, as she sees fit.
I cannot deny such a selfless boon. Aurelia is free to make her own choices, within reason.
Oh, thank the 8.
Dame Isabel, I am deeply impressed. I wish to speak with you and your second. Find me in my office at your convenience. You did well, Isabel. It seems as though your second was a great boon to you today. Second, step forward. I'd like to speak to you.
She was amazing! I am so proud of you. Dame Isabel. What a nice ring to it.
They're far more than a mere second, Commander. What a... I've been thinking... If you'll excuse me, I have to
Your
get my
search
things.
for knowledge
I want to get
continues.
ready for adventure.
I'm sorry, Mother, but you didn't break your word. And I didn't get stuck having breakfast across from Morton's or Langley. Ugh.